7-1 deadline, we passed the 8-1 deadline. Those were probably the two most critical. And what's upon us now is the September 1st deadline. And the statute requires that centers certify that they are growing at least 70% of the medical marijuana necessary for their operation. And I believe that's the exact language in the statute. To make this as fluid and easy as possible, we've created an affidavit. I have a copy of it here, recognizing that not all businesses are currently in business. We've given you some options there too, but you'll be able to go online probably tonight to pull this affidavit down. You can sign it. If you want to digitally scan it and email it back to us and mail the original, that's fine. We'll work with that. Just know that the affidavit has to be filed. I think the statute says on or before September 1st, but same issues last time. Don't wait until the last minute. Get them in as early as you can. Essentially, the affidavit says the business is currently operating and is cultivating at least 70% of the medical marijuana necessary for the operation of the business. Or is not currently operating, but prior to operation will adequately be equipped to cultivate at least 70% of the medical marijuana necessary for the operation. It goes on to give you some examples of it being adequately equipped, currently having appropriate infrastructure to do the 70%, having all the other materials required to cultivate and so forth. So, I mean, there's no trickery involved with the affidavit. It's a very straightforward affidavit. The other thing we're going to ask you to do on the affidavit is to affirm that the medical marijuana purchased or used in this business will, is the operative word here, only be acquired from facilities that are operating in compliance with Article 43.3 of Title 12. Will, meaning technically the bill was signed into law, as you know, July 1st, when it became effective July 1st. But in terms of where the cannabis is coming from, because there's no clarity in the industry, we're going to give you some guidance, and henceforth we're going to ask you to maintain that standard. I'm not going to look back. So, give you something to work with as it relates to the 70% requirement, and we'll get over that hurdle and move towards the next step. Over the next several months,